Can I tell you a secret? Leadership is responsible for the type of spirit that will rule the people. A leader can cast darkness upon the people. And even though you are spiritual, you will live under the darkness. Now, there's no problem with your walk with God, though. But see, every advancement you will get in that kind of territory, you must have to fight for it. Even if you are Daniel, one day leadership will put you in the prison to prove your God. Why? Because through kingship, princes can rise and princes can fall. Through kingship. Every time God raises a national prophet, it's because the problem is now national. Oh, when you pray well, God will raise you to be a national prophet. To do what? God doesn't just pan prophets anyhow. In the New Testament, the work of a prophet is leadership, church leadership. That's the highest work. But when God moves a prophet from just church leadership into territorial governance, of a prophet becomes a judge, it means the thing that is to be contended has now become a national problem. Or it has gone beyond a congregation and is now affecting the nation of God in that territory. That's when God will raise a prophet that will have a national voice. Aside from that, a prophet's assignment is in church leadership. He's one of the 4 pillars or leaders of the church. So guess what? When we forget what it means to be spokespersons, voices of God. And when I talk about the prophet, do you know that in the days when scriptures spoke of messengers, evangelists did not exist in those days. Apostles did not exist in those days. A prophet was anyone who came in the name of the Lord or who claimed to have divine messages. That's what a prophet is. If you come and say, oh, the Lord has inspired me to speak to you people, they'll call you a Navi, a prophet. When Yeshua came and he was trying to cause a revolution in the temple by chasing out the people that were defiling the temple, famously known as the cleansing of the temple. What did the Pharisees ask of him? Give us a sign to show that you have authority to do this, to show that you were sent to carry out this. Even our master was radical when it came to preserving the originality. If you don't understand what I'm saying this morning, you may think I'm talking about just going out and talk about Christianity. No. Understand what we had, then you will know where we're falling from. So the burden of Yeshua was not that religion had evolved. The burden of Yeshua was not that people were not coming to the temple. People were still coming to the temple. But the problem was that the temple was now serving a purpose that it was not meant for. So every time the temple began to serve a purpose it was not meant for, God sends prophets. To do what? To carry out temple cleansing. Temple cleansing. When the house of God becomes a place where we now sell prayer tally, I come and say this one is Mount Zion prayer tally. God's burden then is no longer are people coming to Salem Church. God's burden becomes who would come and remove this man quickly from this place. Even Jezebel that Yeshua spoke of in the book of Revelation. He said, I've given her time to repent. And since she doesn't want to repent, I will begin to kill her children and I will strike her with sickness. That is how ruthless God is when he wants to deal with defilement in the temple. It's a prophetic message for those who have ears.